Hello, welcome all. Today we are going to deal with Module 2 Early Renaissance in England. First question, what does the word Renaissance means? Renaissance is a French word meaning rebirth. Who is the father of Renaissance? Petrarch. Who has been called the true child of Renaissance? Christopher Marlowe. What is the time period for the Renaissance? 14th century to 17th century. Renaissance has begun in Italy during the 14th century after the end of the Middle Ages and reached its height in the 15th century. The Renaissance spread to the rest of Europe in the 16th and 17th centuries. The Renaissance period from the 14th to the 17th century is considered as the bridge between the Middle Ages and modern history. What does Renaissance literature stand for? Renaissance literature refers to European literature which was influenced by the intellectual and cultural tendencies associated with the Renaissance. In short, we can tell that Renaissance literature is a kind of literature that shares the concept of Renaissance. When did the Renaissance period begin and end? Late 15th century to early 17th century. When did the Renaissance begin in England? Late 15th century. Who ruled England during the Renaissance period? King Henry VIII. Who was famous English writers from Renaissance period? William Shakespeare, Geoffrey Chaucer, Nicholas Machiavelli, John Donne, Edmund Spenser. When was William Caxton born? 1422. Who was the first English printer? William Caxton. When was the first printing press in England established? 1476. Which dialect was used by William Caxton for printing? East Midland. Who published Aesop's fables? William Caxton. Who wrote Brut chronicles? William Caxton. Who was the first to print Canterbury Tales? William Caxton. How many books did William Caxton print? 108 books. What was the first book printed by William Caxton? The Recueil of the Histories of Troy. Who is the author of Le Morte d'Arthur? Thomas Malory. Le Morte d'Arthur was revised and published by William Caxton. What is the story Le Morte d'Arthur about? Le Morte d'Arthur tells the story of King Arthur and his knights at the Round Table. Where is the word ballad from? The word ballad comes from the medieval French ballad, a dancing song. Ballad is a short story in verse. What kind of poem is the Rime of the Ancient Mariner? Ballad. Who wrote the famous ballad La Belle Dame Sans Merci, which means the beautiful lady without mercy? John Keats in 1819. What is the poem La Belle Dame Sans Merci about? It describes the encounter between a knight and a mysterious elfin beauty who ultimately abandons him. Who is the protagonist in La Belle Dame Sans Merci? The knight. Who wrote the famous ballad The Devil's Walk? P.B. Shelley. What is the ballad The Devil's Walk about? Satirical attack and criticism of the British government. Utopia by Thomas More was published in 1516. What does utopia literally mean? No place, nowhere. Which of the following characters doesn't belong to the work Utopia by Thomas More? Old Major. All the other three characters belong to the work Utopia. What is the capital city of Utopia? Amorot. What is utopian work? Utopian fiction is a style of fiction that takes place in an idealist world. What is a common theme in utopian literature? Utopian literature more contrasts the problems of the real world such as poverty, crime, and political corruption with the harmony, equality, and prosperity of utopian society. What is an antonym of utopia? Dystopia. Notable works by Thomas More: The Minstrel Boy, The Last Rose of Summer, Memoirs of Captain Brock. What are the three types of ballads? Traditional ballad, broadside ballad, literary ballad. Subscribe and press bell icon to get notifications. Thank you.